there, it's me again. I just wanted to take a few minutes to speak specifically to bikers who might be reading this series, Steel Journeys. First of all, if you buy the paperback, you need to know that it comes in two different sizes. And the reason that I did that is this size is kind of the standard book size, 5.5 by 8.5, and this is the one that will probably be in bookstores and libraries and things like that. It's kind of a regular size book. However, when I tried to give some of my other books away to bikers in the past, they've said, look, I don't have room for that in my saddlebags, which, you know, that's true. Saddlebags and tank bags don't have a lot of room. Hence, here is the smaller version. So this is what's called a mass market size. So it's 4.25 inches wide by 7 inches long. So very easy to take along in your saddlebag or your purse or something like that. My intention with this was that it would be akin to like a beach read. So I call it biker chick lit. So easy to read, something you could take along with you on a ride, stop at a rest stop, have some lunch, read a few pages. So that being said, I also wanted to talk just a little bit about the story itself in book one, because The Road to Patagonia really is talking about the road that Abby takes in a big personal decision that she has to make. So this first book is about her, but it's also kind of setting the stage for the whole series. And in order to do that, I started to write actually what is going to be book two. I started out with that, and that was the first idea. And then I realized that without knowing who Abby is, the reader really can't get a sense of what this whole thing is about. Why does she run this company? Why did she make the choices that she made in her life? And so I realized that her backstory needed to come first. So book one is almost the prequel, if you will, to the whole series because it tells Abby's story. There's also a fair bit of romance in this book one. And that's because Abby's story has romance in it. It doesn't mean that all of the books that are subsequent in the series will have a romantic element. But Abby's story has to do with an old flame, and she has some decisions to make and some hurts from her past that she needs to deal with. So there's a fair amount of this romantic element. And so some people, the beta readers and things like that, have come back to me and said, wow, I didn't realize that this was going to be a romance book. I thought it was an adventure book. So the only criticism I've really gotten so far is that people wanted her to get to Patagonia. When is she going to get on these adventures? And so I just want you to know that they're coming, and the rest of the books are not intended necessarily to have romantic elements. Each book is going to tell the story of a different woman. And so that woman's story may or may not have any relationship issues in it, but I try to tell each story uniquely. And in order to be true to Abby's voice, I needed to tell Abby's story. It just happened to have romance in it. So all that to say to my fellow bikers out there, don't worry, the adventure is coming. She gets to Patagonia kind of towards the end of book one, and then book two is going to be Costa Rica, and there's a lot more of riding and adventure and the travel and things like that in the subsequent books in the series. It's just that this book, again, was a setup for all of that. So I really hope you enjoy it. I really hope if you're not into kind of the romantic thing, but you were hoping for adventure, that you'll keep reading, because I think that you'll like the series overall. And yeah, so that's it. I just wanted to give you guys a heads up. Bye.